Hey guys, it's Sarah coming at you with Crazy Cluckers Poultry Farm and Goats. Today we're going to talk about the Hantop, H-A-N-T-O-P milking system. Now I'm no expert with this, I've only used it one time before. So it's going to be kind of a review, and if anybody has used this system before and has any tips or tricks for me, please leave them in the comments below because there are some things that I'm not sure about. So this is a used system that I got, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to go from hand milking to a machine. Honestly, I felt like this little old lady that's trying to decide to go from an old landline onto a cell phone. I'm like, cleaning the lines after is going to be a pain. You can wash my hands a lot easier. But then I went on YouTube and I looked at other videos and reviews of this system. And honestly, a lot of them were so negative I didn't even want to try this system at all. But then I tried it and I'm like, you know what, this really isn't bad. It's not terrible at all. So, I don't know. I guess I'll review a little bit and we'll see what you think. So I already have Lily here. Lily's going to be our instructional dummy today. She's an Oberhasli. So one thing that I was concerned about right away were these, the size of these on the tubes. I was really worried about because Lily, for instance, has really bulbous teats. So I was very worried about if it was even going to fit on her teats. But they do actually. It takes a little bit of work, but they fit on her. This is what your power box looks like. And one nice thing about this system is, like, even a monkey could do this, which is great, because let's face it. So these are labeled. The tubes are labeled, because there's a lot of tubes. It can be overwhelming at first. But like number 1, number 2, and then these lines that come down into your collection can are also numbered. I'm not sure exactly on the volume of how much this holds, but we're blessed to have really good milkers here. So I just have to empty it out in between each goat into a larger device, which isn't a huge deal, whatever. But I just have to make sure that I do that between each one because each of my girls gives at least a gallon a day, so I just have to. But whatever, like I said, a lot of people start out with this to kind of try and see if they want to go towards an automatic system instead of hand milking. We milk between 10 and 12, so when I say we, I mean me. I'm the only one that does it, really. So, we have enough goats where we could get the Simple Pulse, which is like the gold star, the Cadillac of milkers for goats. It's got every bell and whistle. You can customize it for anything you want, but it comes with a price tag in the thousands, and we can't swing that right now. So, hey, at least I'm not hand milking this many. So, enough of the chatting. I'll get on to the doing here. So again, you have it all hooked up. I've got Lily on the stanchion here. She's got her ration. I already cleansed her teats off and everything, so she's good to go. So what you want to make sure of, first of all, after you're all hooked up and right, is make sure these clamps here are shut, because that's what's going to start out your vacuum first, okay? And none of our girls have ever been milked before by a machine, so I was a little bit nervous about how they would react, but honestly, they're fine with it, and that's how I know that it doesn't hurt them at all. So it's a 1-button startup. Easy, girl. And she's only had this on her one time before. So, easy, Mom. So I'll touch her teats as though I was going to milk her, and then I just kind of wiggle them on. And like I said, she has really bulbous teats, so this is not easy. But I know it doesn't hurt her because she's not really kicking at me or whatever. But if I was going to have went out and bought this system myself, of course I would have gotten larger inflations, but I'm still grateful. So then you open up, whoop, one came off. Open up your lines. This one is her really large size, so I'm kind of struggling here, but we'll see if we can get her going. Let's see, open up that line too. And I'm not editing any of this out. I want people to be able to see. And we got milk coming. Both lines are open. The clasps are open. And there we go. Good girl, Lily. So you'll see milk coming down through these lines into the collection device. Now you can't adjust the pulsation on this at all, the strength, but I haven't noticed any issues with that yet. One thing I'm noticing though, and someone's gonna need to help me with this, is like inside this chamber, it'll kind of get full, and I don't know why it's doing that. So I'm not really sure. But I just kind of unkink the lines and stuff, and then it seems to do better. I can see these tubes probably giving out pretty easily because they're not the best made. It's a thin tube, so I think it would wear out probably eventually. But one nice thing about being hands-free is like she is prone to getting a really congested udder. So it's okay. I'm hands-free to massage her udder, especially if she's congested while she's getting milked out. I could hold a warm compress on her and have hands-free, which is really nice. And this milks out super fast. You're okay, Lily. I know. If anyone's going to be difficult with this, it's going to be her. And like I said, it goes fast. You're a good girl. Oh, hey, quit. So then when it's done, this isn't blood, it's iodine from the last goat. You just clamp. Lily, stop. Turn off your button, and you're done. Okay, so now you can't just like rip these off. You're gonna hurt somebody. So you just come in here and break the seal. And my 12-year-old boy self always giggles because it sounds like flatulence. Normally I would not let that really touch the floor, but there. Biggity boom. And then what I do is I just come in here and I hang these over for now. And then I can go in and I'll dump out the canister into a larger collection. I'll come in now and whatever your post-milking treatment is, mine's iodine, I'll come in now and iodine her. Stop. No, you're just being crabby. Yeah. That's it. That's it. It's super, super simple. Do you want some more ration? There you go. So, like I said, milking a lot of goats, I mean, it's not ideal. You know, I'm not doing 2 at a time here. But it's fine. It's good enough. If something happens to me and I get sick and I can't get out to milk, my kids could operate this, my husband could operate this, and so it's not all on me all the time if something were to happen to me, or if I get sick or something. The other thing is, for all the time before this, I was always hand milking. So 1.5 years ago, I had carpal tunnel release surgery in my right hand because my carpal tunnel was so bad in that hand from milking. And at that time, 1.5 years ago, they told me that my left hand was going to need surgery too. And now 1.5 years later, my left hand is definitely starting to feel it. So I know that's going to come soon. So I'm trying to save myself, put that off a little bit by using the milker. And then the other thing too, a couple days ago, this gal here, you can tell she's got some horns on her. She ended up getting me in the elbow with her horns, right in the funny bone, and that's a zinger. And I can still feel it today, like it still hurts, and is causing me to not be able to grip as tight and stuff. So this is saving me with that too. So grateful to have it. I'm gonna keep using it and kind of see how it is. Overall, right now, I'm happy with it. I like the way that it's working. It's fast. It's really easy to use. Even cleaning it, I cleaned it last night. I mean, whatever, you have to clean it. It's just the way it is. So, but it's not like a huge system where I don't have running water out here, so I have to take everything into the house to rinse and wash it. But like I said, it's not a huge system. It's easy to carry into the house. Would it be easier just to wash my hands? Of course, but, you know, good and bad to all. So if you want to take a shortcut with milking by a machine, then you got to do the work of washing it. So for me, it's worth it. For what we're using it for, it's worth it. And, you know, maybe someday we'll be able to work up to a simple pulse and drive the Cadillac of milkers. But for right now, this is okay. So I hope this helps. If anybody has any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Like and subscribe to our channel, pretty please. That helps us. Turn your notifications on so you know that when we post some new stuff, you can know about it. And yeah, so like I said, any questions, drop them in the comments below, and any suggestions, please let me know, because like I said, we're learning here, and so any shortcuts, especially as far as cleaning goes, would be appreciated. Also, I'm assuming, like, if you only want to use one side, like I have one doe that I only milk out one teat, I'm assuming there have to be plugs or something that you can, so you can plug it off and only use the other side. I'm not sure. So I'm trying to learn here, and I got to do some more learning myself. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I was able to help in any way. And thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. Talk to you again soon.